All right, so get ready because today we're going to dive deep into something pretty amazing.
Yeah, this is exciting stuff.
We're talking about 50 journal prompts
50 of them.
that are designed to help you on, well, a journey of self-discovery.
And these prompts, they come from Lestallium?
Yeah, a company that, well, you can tell they really get it.
They get the power of actually putting pen to paper.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And they actually make these
Beautiful leather journals.
gorgeous leather
They
journals.
just make you want to, like,
Fill them up, yeah, with all your thoughts.
your deepest thoughts.
And these prompts are, well, they're not just random,
No, they're thoughtfully categorized.
which I love.
So they really guide you through, well, some pretty deep stuff.
Yeah, through some pretty profound self-reflection, setting intentions, practicing gratitude, understanding your emotions,
The good stuff.
and just becoming a better version of yourself.
Yeah, and it's really all connected.
I love that it's like having a personal growth roadmap
That's a good way to put it.
right there in your journal. So where do we even begin with these 50 gems?
Well, let's start with the foundation.
Okay.
Self-reflection.
Okay.
This category, it's all about encouraging like a mindful approach to your daily life.
I like that.
And one prompt that really stands out
Okay.
asks, what's one intention I want to set for today that will help me feel grounded or purposeful?
Oh, that's a good one.
It's such a powerful way to start your day
Yeah.
with intention.
It's like choosing a guiding principle almost
Right?
for your whole day instead of just sort of drifting through it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're actively shaping it with a purpose.
Absolutely.
I like that.
And it gets even deeper
Oh,
with prompts like, what's something I've been avoiding and how will it feel to finally address it today?
ooh, that's a tough one.
This one really pushes you to, confront those things.
Yeah, the things that we kind of sweep under the rug.
Exactly.
Okay, I have to admit, I sometimes struggle with those prompts.
Oh, yeah, me too.
The ones that force me to face the tougher stuff
For sure.
head on. So do you have any strategies
I do, yeah.
that help with actually addressing those things we tend to avoid?
Well, one approach that's been helpful for me is to break it down
Right.
into smaller steps.
Yeah.
Instead of tackling the whole issue all at once, you
Yeah.
ask yourself, what's one tiny action I can take today to just move towards resolving this?
Okay, yeah.
That way it feels less daunting and more manageable.
That's a great tip.
Thanks.
It's like those setting intentions and goals prompts.
Oh, yeah.
They're all about turning those reflections
Mhm.
into like tangible actions.
Yes.
And one that stands out is, what's a long-term dream I want to work toward, and what's one small step I can take today?
I love that one.
It's that whole idea of breaking down those big, sometimes overwhelming goals into actions.
Yeah, into
Yeah.
achievable actions.
Yeah.
And, I really love that prompt because it shows us the importance of consistency.
Oh, for sure.
Even tiny steps, when you do them consistently, can lead to incredible progress
Yeah, that's so true.
over time.
And to keep that motivation going, there's a prompt about celebrating
Oh, yeah.
those small wins.
Love that.
How can I celebrate small wins, and why is it important to recognize my progress?
It's so easy to forget that.
So easy to get caught up in striving for the next big thing
Absolutely.
that we forget to appreciate those victories
The little ones.
along the way. Yeah.
So true.
So we've reflected, we've set intentions, we're celebrating our progress.
Sounds good.
Now, how about we shift gears to something a bit more heartwarming?
Okay, I like it.
Practicing gratitude.
This is my favorite.
These prompts, they seem to be all about tuning into the good things
Yes.
in our lives.
Absolutely.
So what stands out to you in this category?
Well, gratitude is such a powerful practice.
Yeah.
And these prompts, they really guide you towards making it a daily habit. And one that speaks to me, it asks, what's something I'm grateful for today that I often take for granted?
It's so easy to overlook the simple things.
It really is.
I know I do it all the time.
Me too.
But when you actually stop and think about it,
Yeah.
there's so much to be grateful for. Even those everyday things.
Mm-hmm.
Like a warm cup of coffee in the morning.
Or a friendly face in the crowd.
I love that.
Yeah, and by actually bringing those things to the forefront of our minds, we can rewire our brains
Oh, wow.
to focus more on the positive
I like that a lot.
aspects of life.
So there's another prompt that digs a little deeper
Okay.
into this. How does gratitude affect my mood? And what positive effects does it bring to my daily life? I'm curious, have studies actually shown that gratitude has benefits? Like tangible ones?
They have. Yeah, it's fascinating.
Wow.
Research has shown that practicing gratitude, it can improve our mood significantly, reduce stress levels, and even boost our immune systems. It's amazing how such a simple practice can have these profound effects on our well-being.
It's like a mental reset button,
That's a great way to put it.
reminding us of all the good things we have going on.
Yeah, love that.
And speaking of mental resets, the emotional awareness prompts, they're really intriguing.
Yeah, those can get intense.
But like in a good way? Right.
In a good way, yeah.
They seem like they could help you explore
They encourage you to, yeah,
your inner landscape
and understand your emotions.
on a deeper level.
Yes.
What stands out to you in this category?
Well, one that I find helpful is, what's an emotion I'm experiencing right now and what might be triggering it?
Oh, that's a good one.
It's all about identifying and processing those feelings.
Instead of just letting them simmer under the surface,
Exactly.
it's like having a conversation with your feelings,
Yes.
trying to understand where they're coming from and what they're trying to tell you.
I love that analogy.
So by understanding our emotions better,
Yes.
we can learn to manage them more effectively.
And prevent them from controlling our actions.
I like that.
Right.
Okay, so we've explored self-reflection, setting goals, gratitude, and emotional awareness.
Wow. We've covered a lot.
It's quite a journey already.
Yeah.
So what's next on our deep dive into these prompts?
Well, let's move on to personal growth and self-improvement,
Okay.
where the focus is on becoming the best version of yourself.
I love that.
It's all about recognizing that growth is a continuous process,
Oh, for sure.
and there's always room for improvement.
We're all works in progress, right?
Absolutely.
So what kind of prompts can we expect in this category?
One that I find really insightful is, what's one area of my life where I'd like to grow, and what steps can I take toward that growth?
It's like pinpointing specific areas
Yes.
or improvement.
And creating an action plan.
Oh, like a personal development coach.
Right there in your journal.
Right in my journal. That's awesome.
And, to make sure we're not being too hard on ourselves during this process,
Oh, that's important.
there's a prompt about self-compassion,
Okay.
which asks, what's one way I can be kinder to myself today, and how can it support my well-being?
We all need that reminder sometimes.
Absolutely.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground just in this first part
I know, right?
of our deep dive into these incredible journal prompts from Lestallium. And honestly, I'm feeling inspired already.
Me too.
Like I need to crack open my journal
Yeah.
and start exploring some of these.
It's amazing how much they make you think.
I know, it's been great.
Yeah, this has been fun.
But for now, we're going to take a little break and we'll be back soon to dive into even more of these prompts.
Can't wait. Welcome back. I'm really enjoying this deep dive into these journal prompts.
Me too. It's amazing how much they can spark these insightful conversations.
It's like each prompt is a little key.
Yeah,
Unlocks a new level of self-awareness.
I like that. And we've still got so many to go.
I know, so many more to explore.
Let's jump back in. I'm curious about the setting intentions and goals prompts. They really tap into the power of being deliberate, with your actions.
Absolutely.
What stands out to you there?
Well, one that stood out to me is, what's a goal I have for this week, and how can today's actions help me reach it?
Oh, that's a good one.
It's so practical. It
Yeah.
connects your daily life to those bigger aspirations.
It's like building a bridge
Yes.
between right now and your future vision.
Exactly. And, by focusing on what you can do today
Yeah.
to move towards your goals, it makes the whole process less daunting.
Way less daunting.
So much less intimidating.
I also love that these prompts encourage you to seek out inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
There's one that asks, who or what inspires me to work toward my goals, and how can I draw motivation from that?
It's a good reminder that we don't have to do this alone.
We really don't. We need our people.
You got it.
Our support systems, our cheerleader.
Exactly. It's about surrounding yourself with sources of motivation,
I love that.
whether it's, mentors, role models, even just inspiring stories.
Yeah, all of that.
It's like you're creating a support system for your goals.
Okay, so speaking of support systems,
Okay.
what about when things don't go as planned?
Oh, that's a good question.
We all face setbacks. So I'm interested in how these prompts address that, like resilience.
Well, there's a prompt that goes right for that. How can I create a mindset of resilience, and what reminders help me stay focused on my goals?
I think that's so important.
It is.
Because it's so easy to get discouraged when you hit those roadblocks.
Absolutely.
But having that mental toolkit of strategies can help you bounce back.
You got it. It's about viewing those setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth
Oh, that's correct.
rather than failures.
Yeah.
And by reflecting on what helps you stay focused, you can build that inner resilience muscle.
That's
I
awesome.
love that.
Okay, let's shift gears now to a category that I think always brings a smile to everyone's face.
Okay.
Practicing gratitude.
Oh, I love this one.
These prompts, they're all about recognizing the good, right?
Yes.
The good in life,
Yeah.
big or small.
Big and
What resonates with you in this category?
Well, gratitude is it's such a powerful practice. And
Yeah,
these prompts really get you thinking about all those things you have to be thankful for.
it's true.
And one that I really like, it asks, who in my life makes me feel loved or supported? And how can I show my appreciation for them?
Sometimes I think we get so caught up in our own lives that we forget to acknowledge
Oh, it's so easy to do.
amazing people, right?
Yes.
Who just make our journeys better, they enrich our lives.
Absolutely. It's about nurturing those relationships and showing appreciation
Yeah.
for the people that make a positive impact on our lives.
And it's not just about people, is it?
No.
There's also a prompt about finding joy
Yes.
in the simple things.
I love it.
Like, what's a small thing that brought me joy recently, and why did it make such a positive impact?
Oh, that's a good one because those small moments, they can have a surprisingly big impact
They really can.
on our happiness when we take the time to appreciate them.
I'm really curious about the science behind gratitude.
Okay.
I've heard that it has tangible benefits for our well-being.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
So is there a prompt about that?
There is. Yeah, there's one that actually encourages you to reflect on this. It asks, how has practicing gratitude changed my perspective and what benefits have I noticed?
Okay, well, what have they found?
Well, a research has shown that gratitude can reduce stress, improve your sleep, boost your self-esteem,
Wow.
and even strengthen your relationships.
It's amazing to think that something so simple as focusing on what we're grateful for
Right.
can have such a profound impact
It really is.
on our lives.
It's like this ripple effect, starting with our own mindset.
Yeah.
And it extends outwards to influence our interactions with the world around us.
I love that it's like gratitude is contagious.
It really is.
Okay, so let's move on to a category that can be challenging and incredibly rewarding at the same time.
Okay. I like it.
Emotional awareness. These prompts seem to encourage a deep dive into our inner world.
They do. They invite us to explore, the full spectrum of our emotions.
The good, the bad, the ugly,
Everything, the joyful, the
well,
challenging,
the feelings.
and everything in between.
What stands out to you in this category?
Well, one that stood out to me is, how do I feel about expressing my emotions and what helps me communicate them openly?
It's interesting to think about how comfortable we are or aren't,
Yes.
with expressing our true selves.
To ourselves and to others.
To ourselves, to others, all of it.
It's about understanding our own emotional landscape
Yeah.
and developing healthy ways to process and communicate our feelings.
And sometimes those feelings aren't always pleasant, right?
It's true.
So how do these prompts address that?
Well, there's one that asks, what's an emotion I've been avoiding and why do I find it challenging to face?
That is so important.
It is.
Because sometimes I think those challenging emotions, the ones we avoid,
Yes,
they're the ones that hold the most potential for growth.
they do. By acknowledging them, we can begin to understand their root causes and develop healthier ways of coping.
It's like shining a light on those shadowy parts of ourselves and saying,
Yeah.
hey, I see you. I'm willing to work with you.
I love that it's about approaching our emotions with curiosity and compassion
Right.
rather than judgment or avoidance.
That's great. Okay. So we've explored self-reflection, setting goals, gratitude, and emotional awareness.
Yeah, that's a lot.
We're really covering all the bases here.
Yeah.
So what's next on our journey through these 50 prompts?
Let's move on to our final category, personal growth and self-improvement.
Okay, here we go.
This is where we really delve into becoming the best versions of ourselves.
This is it, the grand finale.
The big one.
I love that framing. It's a reminder that personal growth, it's a lifelong journey.
Absolutely.
It's not a destination.
It's an ongoing process.
So what kind of prompts guide us on this path?
Well, one that I find really inspiring is, what's a lesson I learned recently that made me see things differently?
Oh, that's a good one.
It encourages us to view challenges as opportunities for learning and growth.
I like that a lot, adopting that growth mindset.
Yes.
And to help solidify those lessons, there's a prompt about cultivating positive habits.
Oh, yes. Habits are so important.
Right. So what does it ask?
It asks, what's one positive habit I want to build, and how will it benefit me in the long run?
It's about making intentional choices
Absolutely.
that support our well-being and align with our goals.
It's so important.
Those small positive habits, they can really add up over time.
They really can.
As we're talking about all these prompts,
Yeah.
I'm realizing that they're not just about journaling.
Right.
They're about living a more intentional and fulfilling life.
That's a great observation. They're like these little invitations to become more aware of ourselves, our choices,
Our impact.
our impact on the world around us.
It's like they're giving us a gentle nudge to just step into our full potential.
I love that. And I'm feeling pretty excited about that.
I am too. It's incredible how much wisdom and self-discovery
I know. It's amazing.
can be found within the pages of a journal.
And we've covered a lot of ground in this second part.
Yeah, we really have.
But there's still more to explore.
I know. I can't believe it.
So stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned as we uncover even more gems from these 50 journal prompts in our final segment. Welcome back to our deep dive. It's been amazing to see how these 50 prompts from Lestallium,
I know, right?
they can spark so much reflection and insight.
Each one is like a little treasure,
I like that a lot.
waiting to be uncovered.
And we've still got a few more to go.
We do?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
I'm really drawn to the prompts that encourage us to define success, but on our own terms.
Oh, yeah.
Not just accepting society's definition of it.
Absolutely. There's one in the self-reflection category that asks, what does success mean to me, and what can I do today to move closer to that definition?
That is powerful.
It's a great reminder that success is personal.
It really is.
It's not one size fits all.
Like creating your own roadmap
Yes.
for a fulfilling life based on your values, your aspirations.
Exactly.
And speaking of aspirations, there's a prompt in setting intentions and goals
Oh, okay.
that I think emphasizes making each day count.
Yeah, I love the ones that are action-oriented.
Me too. It asks, what's one thing I want to accomplish by the end of today, and why does it matter to me?
I love that prompt.
It brings a sense of purpose,
It does.
even to the most ordinary days.
It's a reminder that even our small actions,
Yeah.
they can contribute to our overall progress.
To our sense of accomplishment.
Exactly.
To balance out all that goal setting.
Yeah.
I love that these prompts also encourage us to acknowledge the kindness and support
Oh, yeah.
we receive from others.
That's so important.
There's one in the gratitude category that asks, what's something kind someone did for me recently, and how did it make me feel?
Sometimes we forget to really savor those acts of kindness.
We do.
We do. And just recognize that positive impact.
It's a reminder that we're all interconnected,
Yes.
that our actions, they have a ripple effect
Absolutely.
on those around us.
It's true.
Speaking of interconnectedness, I'm curious about the prompts that guide us towards a deeper understanding of our emotions.
Those are powerful.
Yeah, I think those can be challenging,
Yeah.
but also some of those rewarding to explore.
Oh, for sure.
What resonates with you there?
Well, there's one in the emotional awareness category that invites us to reflect on moments of peace.
Oh, I like that.
It asks, when did I feel most peaceful today, and what contributed to that feeling?
It's like taking a mental snapshot
Yes.
of those tranquil moments and trying to understand, what creates them.
What fosters that sense of inner peace?
It's almost like a mindfulness practice, right?
It is paying attention to those subtle shifts in our emotions.
And identifying the things that bring us calm, well-being.
Absolutely.
To balance out those peaceful moments, there are also prompts that encourage us to face those, the more difficult emotions.
It's important to acknowledge the full spectrum.
Right. Head on.
You got it.
I think that's crucial because sometimes
those challenging emotions, they hold the most potential for growth.
there's a prompt in the personal growth and self-improvement category that asks, what's one challenge I've overcome that I feel proud of, and what did it teach me?
It's like turning those challenging experiences into valuable lessons.
It is.
By acknowledging our resilience, celebrating our triumphs, we build confidence, we develop that growth mindset.
I love that, as we've been exploring all these prompts,
Yeah,
I'm realizing they're not just about journaling.
I agree.
They're about living a more intentional, a more fulfilling life.
They are. It's about using journaling as this tool
Yeah.
for self-discovery, for growth, for creating a life
Yeah.
that aligns with your values.
Your aspirations.
And the best part is it's a journey anyone can embark on.
It is, whether you're a seasoned journaler.
We're just starting out.
These 50 prompts from Lestallium, they offer a rich and rewarding path.
To self-exploration.
So, to our listeners out there,
Yeah.
we encourage you, grab your journals
Embrace these prompts.
and see where this journey takes you.
Happy journaling, everyone.
Happy journaling.